What's up, collective people, Chocoholics, fans, subscribers? Welcome to the Choco Show. My name is King Chocolate, and if you've never seen me before, put it in the comment section right now. Let me know that you never seen me before. Let me know that you subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. If this is your first time seeing me, put that in the comment section. Let me know that is your first time seeing me, and let me know that you subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. I'm about to give you a session on my reaction to a video, and I can't wait to see y'all's reaction about something I've seen. I'm gonna react to. Tell me what y'all think about it. But what I'm gonna react to is stupid young people. This young generation is crazy. This young generation is hellbound. This young generation is the worst in history ever. It's not a debate. It's not a question. It's not up for debate. It's true. We're going to watch two different cases of young men, very young, who did heinous things in this country that we call United States of America. United, that's not what we are. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you two different cases. Both of them are just as bad as the other one. But these two young men who hung around each other and kicked it and thought stuff was a joke ended up in the prison system because of their lack of respect, their lack of home training. I don't know who raised them or whatever. Usually, a lot of the kids these days don't have a father. That means I'm telling the truth. That's the truth train. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. I'm going to react to these two young men. Different cases, same result. It landed them in jail hell. You know what I'm saying? One of the cases, one young guy steals a young lady car named, what's her name, China. He steals a young lady named China car, did a drive-by and shot and unalived China. She was a pretty young lady. You're gonna see the picture of her and all of that. The other clown, he runs in a lady house who was 101 years old. Can you believe that? 101 years old. And SA'd her, sexually assaulted her. He vaped her, if you know what I mean. A lady, 101, could have been his great-grandmother, his grandmother. He scared her so bad, she had to move out of her house that she was in for over 60 years. You understand me? She was 101. The other young lady, she probably like 13, 14, or 15. Too young to go. This other lady was too old to be messing with. You shouldn't be messing with nobody, period. But he went in her house and did what he did, tore up the place. It's just terrible. I'm gonna react to it. The first guy I'm gonna show you, they come to court laughing and joking about their sentencing. You've been sentenced to 20 years, this and that. At trial, they laughing at these people as they expressing the pain from losing China and losing their loved ones. Both guys laughed and joked, and the judge got upset. One, they was being disrespectful to the judge. They was talking back, talking over the judge and all kind of crap. This young generation is terrible. He took China's life, this first guy I'm gonna show you. Long dreadlock, they all look the same these days. These young boys with their pants hanging off their butts. He was sagging in court. The judge had to tell the police officers to pull his pants up and haul him out of here. It got that bad. These two young boys is some of the most disrespectful youngsters I've seen in a long time. These youth don't have a chance if it continues this way. The youth don't have a chance. If it continue this way, all we can do is hope for the best for these youngsters. But at the rate it's going, the music they listening to, and the things they involved in, the drugs they taking, the alcohol they drinking, it's like there's no hope for these people. But check this out. Tell me what you think about it.
Two teens laughed in the face of their victim's pain, thinking youth would shield them.
They thinking because they young and out here committing crimes and bullshitting that the juries weren't gonna find them guilty and they weren't gonna get a lot of time. You're gonna see the second guy, he was tough. The second guy came into court and said, y'all gonna make me a celebrity. That's one of the sickest things I ever heard. He come in court after damaging that old lady like that and said that.
Justice.
Check this out.
Alvin Foy gunned down a teen girl in a hail of 31 bullets, grinning as her sister wept. Antoine Pettis brutalized a 101-year-old woman, boasting he'd be a celebrity. But in packed courtrooms, their smirks turned to chaos. Tears, brawls, and a gavel's thunder crushed them. Brace for two tales that will sear your soul. A girl's blood, an elderly woman's terror. Will you face the truth? Subscribe now to unravel these nightmares. In Albany, New York, a summer night turned deadly when 17-year-old Alvin Foy unleashed chaos. On July 25th, 2020, Foy and Jameer Manning fired 31 shots into a crowd on Essex Street over a petty dispute. A stray bullet struck 18-year-old China Forney, a high school senior, in the back, killing her as she fell.
See this young lady? Lost her life because these two bozos, clowns, fake friends, decides that. See, youngsters, they don't fight like we did back in the days. They go get guns and they start shooting in the crowds, not caring if they hit an old person, a child, or somebody ain't got nothing to do with it, a lady, an elderly man. These youth are out of control. You heard the one boy say on real quick, but you're going to see him again, say, y'all going to make me a celebrity. Like this is a joke. So they shooting in the crowd. They didn't get the ones that they had this little minor beef. It was a little petty argument they had. You know all the kids told what happened. They got into it and they went and just started shooting in the crowd. 31 bullets. Who are y'all trying to get? And you strike this young girl with all of those bullets and you missed everybody else in the crowd. Tell me what you think.
Arms. The intended target, hit in the shoulder, survived. Foy, who knew China, fled in a getaway car, leaving a city in shock. Surveillance captured the chaos, bullets tearing through the...
The sad thing is, these guys knew that family. They knew China. They was cool with her. You gonna hear a family member come to court and testify that you broke bread with us. You went out with us. You went to dinner with us. We fed you. We was cool. And then you're gonna sit there and laugh at him like, F you. The court noticed this guy laughing, and the judge confronts him finally and said, you sitting up laughing about it. He said, she laughing at me. These youth is out of control. Check this out.
Night, China's life stolen in seconds. Police arrested Foy, linking him to the getaway car through ballistics and witnesses. Charged with second-degree murder, attempted murder, and weapons offenses, Foy sat smirking in hearings, confident his youth would save him.
This is real life that we're dealing with. This is not a TV reality show. We need the community to work with us. We need them to provide information when it comes to these types of incidents. It goes a long way, and we need to make sure that we're holding individuals accountable.
In 2022, Foy's trial unfolded in Albany County Court. Prosecutors presented surveillance and ballistics, proving Foy fired the fatal shot. His not guilty plea crumbled as China's family spoke of their loss. Foy laughed during their statements, mocking their grief, setting the stage for a courtroom storm. China's sister faced Foy, her voice breaking with grief. As she spoke, Foy flashed smiles, then laughed outright, enraging the gallery.
Foy, on May 3rd, 2021, you are your co-defendant.
Excuse me a second. Let the record reflect that the defendant is laughing during the victim impact statement. Go ahead, ma'am. I apologize.
China was just 3 weeks away from walking across the stage to graduate high school, and we took the opportunity on with her. She came, ate dinner with us, she went out with us multiple times. So we would expect better from you. And I just want you to know, like, when you get back to yourself, we want you to think about the baby you caused you and my family and friends.
Foy's laughter mocked her pain, pushing the courtroom to the edge. Judge Roger McDonald gave Foy a chance to speak. Foy argued his innocence, talking over the judge, who warned him to stop. His defiance only grew, testing the judge's patience.
You want to address the court, Mr. Foy? Go ahead.
Since other witnesses said I wasn't there, you have 2 females said I wasn't there that were on a FaceTime call.
Sir, we're not trying the case. The case has been tried. The jury was convinced beyond a reasonable doubt. Sir, you can't talk at the same time as I talk because the stenographer is going to take down my words. If you want your words recorded, you can't try to talk over me. The jury's already decided that issue, sir. Anything else you want to say to the court, sir?
Yeah. You're a fine judge and I can't wait to be able to see my case. I'm innocent.
Is that why you were laughing throughout the statement by the
She was laughing.
sister? Is that why you were laughing, sir?
She was laughing at me.
Anything else, sir?
Yes.
Go ahead, finish.
I'm innocent.
You've said that already. Anything else?
I'm innocent.
In 2022, Judge McDonough had enough. As Foy laughed during China's sister's statement and slouched like he was at a bus stop, the judge rebuked him. Anyone with a shred of human decency would not laugh. When Foy kept arguing, yelling bull, and lunging at deputies, he was restrained in a chaotic brawl. Deputies pulled up his sagging pants as they dragged him out. Sentenced in absentia to 25 years to life, Foy's smirks vanished. His family saw.
He got sentenced to 25 years to life while he's sitting up laughing and joking about unaliving this young lady who was a friend. 31 shots. The one he was intending on getting, I guess that person got shot in the shoulder, but they survived. China, the one they was cool with, didn't survive the bullets. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. The judge got fed up with his nonsense and his disrespect, like a lot of these youngsters running around this country, and sentenced this boy. And he wasn't laughing then, but he kept running his mouth. He just couldn't control himself. You know what I'm saying? Check this out.
As the gavel fell.
The defendant stands before this court professing his innocence, and regardless of whether you admit to brutally murdering her, you wouldn't sit at sentencing and laugh about it. That's, sir, your time to speak is ended. It's now the court's time to speak. If you can't conduct yourself appropriately, we'll send you back into the jail and I'll send you without you here. Here's the bottom line, sir. Anyone with a shred of human decency would not sit in the courtroom and laugh at the sentencing. One more time, Mr. Mills, let your client know I'm about to send him back into the holding cells.
He can't control himself.
Any individual with a shred of human decency would not laugh, regardless of whether he wanted to assert his innocence or not. He would not laugh and make a joke and slouch in the chair and act like this is a bus stop or a bodega or a park bench.
I was wrongfully convicted.
Take the defendant back into the courtroom. Put him back into the holding cells. Pull his pants up while you're doing it, please. So the courtroom doesn't have to observe.
Look at this. Underwear showing. No respect. He in jail, still sagging.
Sentence the defendant in his absence because he obviously has shown that he cannot conduct himself appropriately.
Foy's chaos couldn't stop justice, a moment etched in true crime history. Drive-bys like Foy's could strike anywhere. Don't stay blind. Subscribe to expose more darkness. From a teen's deadly...
This next case you're getting ready to see is a guy named Antoine, 20 years old, young man. Went in a lady that was 101 years old house and messed her up real bad. She survived it, but she'd never be the same mentally and emotionally. She had to move out the house. She'd been in for 60-something years because of what this bozo, stupid young person did. Look.
Gunfire to a predator's home invasion. Another young man thought his smiles would outrun justice. In Milwaukee, a 20-year-old turned a quiet home into a nightmare. On September 1, 2013, Antoine Pettis broke into a 101-year-old woman's home to rob her. Finding nothing, he beat and brutally assaulted her, leaving her so traumatized she fled her home of 60 years for assisted living, haunted by fear. The elderly woman's screams echoed as Pettis shattered her independence in minutes. Police arrested Pettis after DNA from the scene matched a relative's profile, leading to his confession. Charged with first-degree sexual assault, battery, and burglary, Pettis...
This young man here that you see is going to be the one that says, y'all going to make me famous. This person is a bozo. This young man need help. Both of them, all these youngsters need help. And that's why I tell my subscribers a lot of times, check their phones. You'll be surprised what your kids doing. But you know what? Parents is now the kids' friends. They cool with them. They buy them a phone, get them some Jordans in the game, and that's that. They don't teach them respect adults. You know, if you're having a conflict, you're supposed to be able to talk it out. No, it's just, they do whatever you want to do. And we're always asking, what's wrong with this country? This country's going to shit. It starts with at home. It starts with the parents. It's not the police job. It's not the court's job to control your kids. It's your job as a parent. It's my job as a parent to control what's going on. Yeah, kids gonna do what they want to do. But you're not gonna tell me these two was being raised right, acting like this. Check it out.
Walked into court all smiles, mugging for cameras.
Listen to him.
Boasting, now you all are about to make me a celebrity.
Antoine Pettis walked into court all smiles, showing off for reporters there to see the man charged with a crime that made even veteran police cringe.
The crime itself is very disturbing.
Unfazed by the horror he caused. His smirks mocked the victim's pain, enraging Milwaukee. In 2013, Pettis' trial began in Milwaukee County Court. Prosecutors detailed the DNA match and the victim's lasting trauma. Pettis' defense claimed remorse, but his earlier arrogance lingered in the courtroom's memory. The jury rejected his pleas, finding him guilty. The victim's family spoke of her shattered life, forced from her home, unable to sleep without fear. Their words carried the weight of her 101 years. Pettis stood, his voice steady, offering an apology that rang hollow against his earlier boasts.
I want to say that I apologize for making this big mistake.
The courtroom saw a predator.
Now he talking like a little boy now. It's sinking in. The drugs went off, the alcohol and stuff went off. Now it's sinking in. You in here with the big boys, you going to prison. Twist. Somebody ain't gonna be happy about you did that to that old lady, 101 years old. That's what a lot of people don't understand. When you get to prison, it ain't no guns. And your homies and all of that, they ain't there to help you and jump people and stuff. You gotta be able to survive. And these two young men got a wake-up call that, no, y'all not too young to go to prison. Y'all not too young to pay for what y'all did. So when they come back to court and get sentenced, now they, oh, I'm sorry for what I did. But they were just laughing and joking and playing and thinking it's a joke, see? Check this out.
Not a penitent as justice loomed. On November 2014, Judge Timothy Witt-Koyak sentenced Pettis to 30 years in prison plus 15 years extended supervision, calling the crime especially serious against a stranger.
So this is an especially serious crime against a person who's a complete stranger. community's interest in this case is very high. I think we all hope that every citizen can be safe and secure in their own home.
One of the more horrific type of home invasions that we see, that she could not go to sleep, that she was afraid at all times as a result of the actions of the defendant.
Pettis' smile faded as the gavel fell, his celebrity dreams crushed. He was ordered to register as a sex offender and pay restitution, including the victim's moving costs. Justice struck, a moment that shook Milwaukee. China Forney, 18, left a grieving sister and community in Albany. Foy, now 25, is at Great Meadow Correctional Facility, eligible for parole in 2046. His accomplice, Jameer Manning, got 20 years to life. Pettis' victim, 101, lost her independence, her trauma sparking Milwaukee's fight against home invasions. Now 32, Pettis is at Green Bay Correctional Institution, eligible for parole in 2044. Both cases fueled calls for stricter youth crime laws. Alvin Foy and Antoine Pettis thought their laughs and boasts would outrun justice, but a teen's murder and an elderly woman's terror brought the gavel's wrath. From streets to cells, their stories divide us. Were they reckless youth or pure evil? Did Foy's courtroom brawl, Pettis' celebrity boast, or their victim's pain burn into you? Scream your verdict in the comments. Smash subscribe for more heart-stopping true crime and leap to...
That's what this country has come to. That's what happens when you don't teach your kids correctly. That's what happens when kids figuring, mom and daddy let me do what I want to do. My teachers let me do what I want to do. They want to quit. The bus drivers let us do what they want to do. The security officers let us do what they want to do. Our government let us do whatever we want to do. So this world is a mess. So a lady, 101 years old, had to suffer because some little punk decides to run in her house after shooting with his friend in the crowd of people and nailing 2 people. China lost her life at the age of 18 years old. She didn't even get a chance to start living. She didn't get a chance to become a doctor or a judge or a lawyer or a mother or a wife. They took that opportunity from her. The other clown traumatized a lady that stayed in a house for over 60 years. She moved out because she was nervous to live there. Something like that happened to you, you want to move out your house too. When you keep getting the memories of what somebody did to you like that. You know, when the memories and the thoughts come to your head, you just want to you want to leave, you know what I mean? So you saw them both laughing, joking, running their mouth, talking tough, but when they got sentenced, I'm innocent. I want to say I'm sorry. It sunk in that this place is terrible. Now I'm going to the big booty house where they more dangerous and crazy than we are. Some people in prison don't like the fact that you took a little girl's life. And an old lady, you messed her over. See, we all got grandparents and great-grandparents and stuff. Well, that could have been your grandmother. That could have been your mother. That could have been your father or your great-grandmother that they ran in and did this nonsense to. It's stupid. Then they come to court with their pants hanging down. We a thug. We hard. We terrorize old ladies and young women. It's sad. If you're a subscriber, man, and you got children, I admonish you to keep a closer eye on them. Just talk to them. See what they got going, what they're going through at school. Talk to your nieces and your nephews if they looking up to you like that. Just put some knowledge and some wisdom on them on how to conduct themselves like a regular person. You ain't gotta act Christian. You ain't gotta act Muslim. Nothing. Decent human beings. You know what I'm saying? That could have been my relative. They ran up and laughing about it and joking. How would you feel? You in court telling the courts on how bad you feel that your little sister pass away like that, and the clown that did is sitting up laughing and joking at you and telling you F you. How would you feel? My reaction to what we just saw is this: it's not just these two, it's young men all around the world. Young ladies all around the world talk tough, they commit crimes, they get drunk, high, they fight, they shoot, but don't want to go to jail. Don't want to do that time like a gangster, you know what I'm saying? But they acting gangster. One thing I can tell you about the gangster nation is it ain't gangster to unalive a young girl and run up in an old lady house and do her wrong like that. They stole a car. They released 31 shots into a crowd, hit 2 people. China passed away. Then the other clown runs in another. He said, that ain't enough. I got to do some more damage out here. I'm going to ride over here in this stolen car to this old lady's house, and I'm going to run up in there on her. Nobody stayed there with her. No children, no dog stopped this or nothing. Had that lady had a big dog, I wish the dog would have tore that youngster up. When you run in somebody's house, whatever happens to you, I don't feel bad about it. I don't care who you is. Running in people's houses doing stupid stuff. We talking about the youth. These youngsters think they know everything. They crazy. And all I can do is just tell people that I know or that's a subscriber of mine, if you got children, keep your eye on them and be a parent, period. They not your friends. They go to take somebody's goddamn life, blow their freaking brains out and shit. Then people gonna say, ooh, that mother was shame on that mother. And I'm pretty sure both of their mothers, if they're alive, and father too, would say, oh, I did the best I could. I did the best I could with them, my sons. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Why ain't every child out here doing this bogus crap they pull? It's the people who have no home training, and that's a lot. The divorce rate is over 70%. 7 out of 10 marriages is gonna fail. By the numbers, by the statistics. So now the family's getting broken. The man go move in with some other lady. She get a boyfriend. Usually he doing damaging things to those kids and all kind of stuff. You dig what I'm saying? This young generation has serious problems and issues. Something wrong with them. They're losing their minds. And there's not enough people schooling and scolding them. You can't whoop them, you'll go to jail. So you just let them do it. Okay, well, I guarantee you, you get a bunch of politicians, kids in a circle and start shooting at them and everything, they're gonna release whoopings back into the homes. They gonna say, oh, it's okay to tear them kids up. Now they messing with our peoples, the billionaires' kids. They coming to the suburbs bringing this crime and grime. See, it was all a setup. Take the whoopings out of the home, spankings, whatever you want to call it. Take prayer out of school, and you left with a demonic energy all over the place. So now it's population control, because now these youngsters can take whoever's life. The coroner's and the police job is to clean you up and get you out of there and make money off of it. Put you on paperwork. But there's 2 families hurting from what happened to their family members because 2 punks decided to be an idiot. It's a shame. It's happening every day in Chicago, New York, Florida, Detroit, LA, wherever, all over the world. Kids are out of control. We got to do better as parents. And if you do your best, and you really believe in the universal God, the one that created this whole thing, if you truly got faith in him, I just don't believe he gonna let your kids grow up after you give them instructions and you feed them the script and you teach them right and wrong. I just don't think he gonna let those kind of kids grow up shooting all over the place and acting ignorant. Now he allowing parents who let the kids run around late at night, go to parties all the time, anytime, anything they want to do. Those are the children that's doing dumb crimes and out here doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. That could have been y'all's relative. Who knows? Maybe one of my subscribers, you could be related and don't even know you related to these people. But they laughing and joking and they sagging their pants in court. Like men and women and young people want to see your draws. You heard me? We got to do better as parents, aunties, and uncles, you know what I'm saying? It used to take a village to raise children. Now everybody's on, I mind my business, you mind yours. So now you can't tell a lot of these kids nothing because their parents going to be on your ass. Don't you talk to my kid like that. They could do whatever they wanted. They could say whatever. So now the teachers are getting terrorized, the principals, the police departments. These are youngsters terrorizing this country. Then you got dumb parents who taught them this nonsense. They help them corrupt this world. If you ain't correcting your children and disciplining them and telling your nieces and nephews about how wrong they are for what they're doing, you part of the problem too. My reaction is that this young generation, I don't know who can save them. I know God can turn things around for them, but they gotta want it. But all they want is a phone and iPads and Jordans and stuff. They want material, Xboxes, PlayStation, Twitch, Switch, whatever that new game, I don't care. Britches for all I give a fuck. It's not important. These kids don't need shit. They need to read books. All they do is Google information now. So now they're not doing thorough research. They're just Googling their answers, going to school, writing down what Google told them. We live in a Google generation. We live in an internet generation. Can I get a witness? Check your kids. I don't care how old they is, check them. You got to start them young. Those boys didn't come out of their mother's womb wanting to go to damage an old lady and a young lady. They didn't. They learned this behavior. They was in a house with no leadership, no correction, no guide. You're not going to tell me God was in that house. You're not. Neither one of those homes. Most homes, God ain't in them. I got scripture to back me up. Many are called, but chosen are few. There's a lot of people called to do the right thing, but are they doing it? No. A small few is. The word of God says hell is enlarging itself daily. My mother used to tell me that all the time. Hell getting bigger. Hell getting bigger. That's because every day somebody's teaching their kids wrong and the kids going out doing dumb stuff and it's bringing bad curses and stuff to the situation. You feel me? This young generation need help. But it starts with you parents. It starts with us. We got to make sure we do our job. And if they grow up and start acting ignorant and stupid, then we can say, I didn't put that in my child to act like that. I didn't raise them. Me and the father didn't raise them to do that. Usually when it's a split home, this kind of crap occurs. Hanging out late at night, 31 shots in a crowd. We don't care who get hit. That could have been a baby in a stroller got hit. They still gonna laugh about it, you know what I'm saying? It's disgusting, it's terrible, it's worse. It's worsening, it's sickening. It's crazy. Check your kids' phones, you'll be surprised what you get. I get clients all over the world daily tell me, I'm glad I checked my son's or my daughter's phones. I was surprised at the stuff they was doing and saying. If you're a chocoholic, check your kids' phones. Just do it, just to show that you the parent and not the motherfucking friend. Because if you don't, you're gonna be surprised what your daughter and your son get out of here and do, and go mess their life up, end up in prison or dead. Y'all understand me? I'm out of here. My name is King Chocolate. If you want to do a one-on-one session with me, you book it by going through my email, and I got you. You dig? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Share this video on y'all's TikToks and Facebooks, Instagrams, whatever. Share it. Share the video. Don't be ashamed. Share it. Somebody got a badass kid and you need to listen to it. Share it to anybody you think got a bad kid that says, I ain't scared of jail. I ain't scared of the police. Share this video to them. You'll be surprised. At least you're doing your part. At least you're doing your portion. To spread the message that these kids need boundaries and they need leadership. Prison don't help them boys. It's gonna make them hardcore criminals and worse and stupid. They gonna fight, they gonna get stabbed, beat up, and all kind of stuff in there. Commissary taken for laughing and joking. But it ain't funny. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You understand me? Thank you very much. My name is King Chocolate. That's my reaction to that nonsense. Tell me what y'all think about this foolishness I just showed you. Ain't it sickening? Ain't that what you, that's the opposite of what y'all want y'all daughters and sons to be, right? Locked up, laughing and joking. Then say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. No, you didn't say that when you was in the crowd shooting like a fucking fool. Running up in an old lady house, terrorizing her. They got what they got. Now they got to deal with what they did. You dig what I'm saying? I'm out of here, baby, baby. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. The more you hit, the more videos you get. You heard me?